In this week's Field Trip Friday, we're showing our love and appreciation to fall.
That we are. We headed up to Mount Sequoyah for one last look at the fall colors and to get a little tree identifying lesson from Josh. Take a look.
Perch on a birch!
You fall off that
Perch
tree.
on a birch!
We're up here at Mount Sequoyah. Jackie and Ashlyn were trying to experience post-peak fall foliage,
Yes.
but still, I mean, these trees are beautiful. out
Yes,
here.
absolutely. And Josh, you were actually sharing something very fascinating about this particular tree behind us.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can actually identify the type of tree that you're looking at by the color of their leaves during fall, right?
nice, okay.
Because you know, normally in springtime, right, every single tree is green and luscious and stuff like that. But during the fall, they all have different colors because they all break down different chemicals this time of year. All of them do chlorophyll. All of them do different things during the fall. So this tree that we're looking at right here is a birch tree, and it is vibrant and showing off for us right now.
Yeah.
You know what I was saying? I said, do your thing, boo. Absolutely, and obviously we are past peak right now, so a lot of these trees have shed their leaves, but we're gonna be walking around here trying to see if we can find some other trees to explore, identify what they are, and just have a good time and get outside because the weather is beautiful in Northwest Arkansas.
All right, let's do it.
Remember earlier in the week, we had that hard freeze in Northwest Arkansas, and that's why we said, hey, you better get outside and take a look at all the trees because by the time we have that hard freeze, these leaves and these trees, they get in a mood. They're like, all right, we're done, we're out, we're shutting down for the winter. So this tree right here is doing that because you can kind of tell it starts from the top and then it goes to the bottom. The trees will shed their leaves from the top first, and then they'll get down towards the bottom. Very beautiful tree.
What color would the leaves be kind of like in full peak season?
They would be a more vibrant orange.
Okay.
More vibrant orange. They start turning a little bit more red when they're about to fall off. At least this particular tree does.
We got Aiden in the process.
We got Hayden.
Got him. Okay, peak season starts when?
So peak season really depends on the summertime, right?
Okay.
So if we are a little bit more active during the summertime, right, we tend to see an earlier peak, especially if we can get some sunny and cool days during the fall. And when I say cool, I mean like 65 degrees. I don't mean like 25 degrees like we had earlier this week, because once we hit 25, these trees were like, we're out of here, we're done. You guys missed your mark, so.
Do you think there's enough leaves on the ground we can maybe do leaf angels?
I think absolutely.
Snow angels, we can do leaf angels. What about that?
You got it right there. There's your pile right there. Go, Ashlyn, go!
I made an angel, a leaf angel. These trees up here are so beautiful.
Absolutely.
And wait a minute.
Yeah, I think we're missing something. Right?
Have you seen Ashlyn? Where'd Ashlyn
Where
go?
is Ashlyn? Ashlyn! Where are you? Oh! There she is! All right, get back under there. Have a great winter.
Bye.
Let me take some days off like you.
See you later, fall foliage. See you next year.
Yeah. Must be nice to get vacation.
At peak time.
At peak time,
Peak
yes,
time next
exactly.
fall. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. See you next year at peak time. We like barely got in.
Yeah, we really did. That's why. Have a nice field trip. See you next fall, literally, because that was the end of it. And now we have winter, I guess, to look forward to. No, we kind of have summer temperatures coming up, actually.
Right, and then we'll transition
we have
back to fall for a little bit,
temperatures,
and then to winter.
and then we have
eventually.
winter, but the leaves are gone.
Yes.